Welcome to the channel. I am Dr. Robert Clark, and today we uncover the surprising truth about fruits and aging. Reaching the age of 50 brings wisdom, but it also brings changes to our bodies that we often overlook completely. We have always been told that fruits are the ultimate health food, packed with essential vitamins and nature's goodness. However, as our biological clock ticks forward, our internal systems begin to process natural sugars and compounds very differently. What nourished you in your 20s might actually be causing inflammation and hair loss now that you have passed 50. Your hair follicles are incredibly sensitive organs that react sharply to spikes in blood sugar, acidity, and specific enzymes. Today, I will reveal 7 specific fruits that you must approach with caution to preserve your hair and overall health. These represent common dietary staples, but understanding their hidden biological impact is crucial for maintaining your vitality and appearance. You do not need to stop eating fruit, but you must learn which ones trigger negative reactions in your body. Let us begin our analysis with the first fruit on our list, the popular and refreshing breakfast staple, the grapefruit. Grapefruit is often praised for weight loss, but for those over 50, it presents a unique and complex challenge. This fruit contains powerful compounds called furanocoumarins that directly interfere with your liver's ability to produce essential metabolic enzymes. When these enzymes are blocked, your body cannot properly process hormones or medications, leading to dangerous imbalances in your system. For your hair, this means the follicles stop receiving the steady supply of nutrients they need to grow strong strands. This interaction is so potent that many doctors advise completely avoiding grapefruit when taking statins or blood pressure medications. Hormonal balance is the bedrock of hair health, and grapefruit can unknowingly throw this delicate system into complete chaos. When the liver is overwhelmed, toxins circulate longer, causing systemic inflammation that often manifests specifically in the scalp tissue. A stressed liver prioritizes survival over non-essential functions like hair growth, causing your body to shed hair to save energy. Many people suffer from this shedding without realizing that their healthy breakfast choice is actually the root of the problem. The specific enzyme affected is CYP3A4, which is responsible for metabolizing nearly 50% of all prescribed medications today. If you are on any medication for chronic conditions, consuming grapefruit can essentially overdose your body with these potent drugs. The safest approach is to consult your doctor or simply eliminate grapefruit if you are on a strict medication regimen. There are many other citrus options that provide vitamin C without compromising your liver function or your hair follicles. Hydration is key, but choose water with a splash of lemon instead of dense grapefruit juice to protect your system. To summarize, grapefruit poses a risk to liver enzymes and hormone processing, which are vital for maintaining healthy hair. Now we move to the second fruit, a household favorite that changes its chemical nature drastically as it ripens: bananas. As a banana ripens, its starch converts almost entirely into sugar, creating a glucose bomb that spikes your insulin. For those over 50, this rapid spike in blood sugar triggers a cascade of hormonal reactions that damage hair follicles. High insulin levels are directly linked to the production of DHT, the primary hormone responsible for shrinking hair follicles. DHT binds to receptors in your scalp, shortening the growth cycle and causing hair to become thinner and fall out. While you might think you are refueling, a ripe banana is essentially acting like a candy bar in your bloodstream. The difference is stark. A ripe banana is pure sugar, while a green banana is rich in beneficial resistant starch. Resistant starch acts like fiber, feeding your gut bacteria and keeping your blood sugar stable, which protects your hair. The simple fix here is to choose bananas that are still slightly green to minimize the sugar impact on your body. Always pair your banana with a source of healthy fat or protein, like almond butter, to slow down sugar absorption. This combination prevents the insulin spike, thereby reducing the production of DHT and saving your hair from hormonal damage. By making this small adjustment, you turn a potential hair hazard into a nutritious meal that supports your aging body. Understanding the glycemic index is crucial because your body's ability to handle glucose diminishes significantly with every passing decade. Chronic high blood sugar leads to systemic inflammation, which constricts the tiny blood vessels that feed your scalp. Without adequate blood flow, your hair simply cannot survive, leading to the thinning we often associate with getting older. Remember, ripe bananas spike insulin and DHT, so opt for greener ones and always pair them with protein. Next, we examine oranges, a fruit synonymous with vitamin C, but one that carries hidden risks for older adults. While vitamin C is essential, the high acidity of oranges can be problematic for the pH balance of aging bodies. To neutralize excess acidity, your body may leach calcium from your bones and tissues, depleting a key structural mineral. Calcium is not just for bones, it is vital for the structural integrity of your hair and its growth cycle. Furthermore, excessive consumption of acidic citrus can interfere with the absorption of iron, the most critical mineral for hair. Iron deficiency is a leading cause of hair loss in women over 50, and diet plays a huge role. Drinking a large glass of orange juice daily delivers a concentrated acid load that your body struggles to buffer. Just as acid erodes tooth enamel, systemic acidity can weaken the biological foundations required for healthy, robust hair growth. As we age, our ability to maintain a balanced pH declines, making us more susceptible to the effects of acidic foods. The fix is to eat the whole fruit rather than drinking the juice, as the fiber helps buffer the acid. Pairing oranges with alkaline foods like almonds or yogurt can help neutralize the acid before it impacts your system. The fiber content slows down digestion, preventing the sudden acid spike and allowing better nutrient absorption from your meal. To protect your calcium stores in hair, eat whole oranges in moderation and avoid concentrated juices whenever possible. Our fourth fruit is the tropical pineapple, delicious but containing a potent enzyme that can turn against you. Pineapple is famous for bromelain, a powerful enzyme used to tenderize meat because it breaks down protein structures. Your hair is 90% keratin, which is a tough, fibrous protein that gives hair its structure and strength. In older adults with thinner gut linings, excessive bromelain absorption can theoretically affect the body's protein integrity. While beneficial in small amounts, consuming large quantities daily can be too aggressive for a delicate aging system. Some individuals over 50 report increased sensitivity and scalp irritation when consuming high amounts of this proteolytic enzyme. It gets worse if you choose canned pineapple, which is soaked in syrup, adding a massive sugar spike. This combination of high sugar and potent enzymes creates a double threat to your metabolic health and hair follicles. The key with pineapple is strict portion control. Treat it as a garnish or a treat, not a main meal. Stick to fresh pineapple in small quantities to get the anti-inflammatory benefits without overwhelming your body's protein structures. Use pineapple functionally to help digest a heavy meat meal rather than eating it alone on an empty stomach. Moderation is your best defense. Enjoy the tropical flavor of pineapple sparingly to protect your keratin and hair health. We now arrive at the king of fruits, the mango, loved for its sweetness but potentially dangerous for inflammation. Mangoes have one of the highest sugar contents of any fruit, which we already know is a trigger for hair loss. But beyond sugar, mangoes are rich in histamine, a compound that can trigger widespread inflammation in sensitive individuals. Systemic inflammation causes capillaries to swell and restrict blood flow, effectively choking off the supply line to your scalp. If you notice itching, redness, or congestion after eating mangoes, it is a sign of histamine intolerance affecting you. When blood flow is compromised by inflammation, hair follicles are the first to suffer, leading to shedding and thinning. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at clearing histamine, leading to a condition often called chronic inflammation. To mitigate this, try soaking mangoes in water for a few hours before eating to reduce their thermogenic properties. Monitor your body's reaction closely. If you feel heat or itching, it is best to remove mangoes from your diet. Consider swapping mangoes for papaya or cantaloupe, which offer similar textures but with a much lower inflammatory risk. Mangoes are a double-edged sword of sugar and histamine. Consume them with extreme caution to keep inflammation at bay. Watermelon is the ultimate summer treat, but it holds a surprising secret regarding its impact on your blood sugar. Watermelon has an incredibly high glycemic index, meaning it converts to glucose in your blood almost instantly. Unlike other fruits, watermelon has very little fiber to slow down this absorption, leading to a rapid insulin spike. This forces your pancreas to pump out massive amounts of insulin, creating a hormonal environment that favors hair loss. The sudden sugar rush causes oxidative stress at the cellular level, directly damaging the delicate cells of your hair follicles. Eating watermelon on an empty stomach is particularly damaging because there is nothing else in your system to buffer the sugar. The solution is never to eat it alone. Pair it with fats like feta cheese or fiber-rich seeds. Adding these fats slows down gastric emptying, transforming a high sugar spike into a manageable energy release for your body. Enjoy watermelon as a small dessert after a balanced meal, rather than as a large snack on its own. Treat watermelon like a dessert. Its high glycemic index demands that you pair it with fat to protect your hair. Finally, we reach blueberries, often hailed as a superfood, but they contain a compound that can block a vital nutrient. Blueberries are rich in tannins, which are antioxidants, but also act as anti-nutrients by binding to iron in your gut. When tannins bind to iron, they form a complex that your body cannot absorb, flushing this critical mineral out. Iron is the vehicle that carries oxygen to your hair roots. Without it, hair suffocates, stops growing, and falls out. If you eat blueberries right after a steak or while taking iron supplements, you are negating the benefits of that iron. For those over 50 who already struggle with absorption, this interaction can lead to chronic low iron levels and hair thinning. The simple fix is timing. Eat your blueberries at least 2 hours away from iron-rich meals or supplements. Enjoy them as a standalone snack to get their antioxidant benefits without sacrificing your iron levels and hair health. Blueberries are healthy, but timing is everything. Keep them away from your iron sources to ensure your hair gets oxygen. We have covered 7 fruits: grapefruit, bananas, oranges, pineapple, mangoes, watermelon, and blueberries, and their specific impacts on your body. The goal is not to fear these foods, but to consume them with the wisdom that comes from understanding your biology. Remember the golden rule: always buffer sugar with protein or healthy fats to keep your insulin levels stable. Pay attention to timing, separating reactive fruits from your medications and mineral supplements to avoid dangerous interactions. Be mindful of ripeness and preparation, choosing options that offer more fiber and less sugar to support your system. By making these small, strategic changes to your diet, you can protect your hair follicles and improve your overall vitality. Nutrition after 50 is about precision. It is about giving your body exactly what it needs when it needs it. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to the channel for more science-backed health advice for your prime years. Thank you for watching Dr. Robert Clark. Eat wisely, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.